Hey guys, today I'll be going over the major content update number 2 for Lopobia Network. So let's hop in. Okay. Also, really quickly, I'd like to state that you have to re-register your password because we moved servers. Other than that, let's start with going over the update. So first of all, you're gonna notice brand new spawn. It's massive. I'm really glad that I got this spawn. It's really nice. Um, Everything's different. So let's start with the new stuff first, and then go over like the minor changes. Okay. So skills. We have skills now. Skills can give you a variety of buffs, abilities, etc. So it gives you descriptions, and it tells you like what your level is, whatever. It's basically like Hypixels, except it's kind of built for this server. Now, I'm not trying to copy Hypixel directly. It's just there for people who want it. Next, we have a new job system. You can only get one job, but in return, you get a lot more money. And there's like a leveling system. So it's a very nice job system. In the shop, you may notice that there's now an enchantment section. I've been meaning to add an enchantment section to the shop for a while now. So it's finally added. And you also might notice that there are a lot of custom enchants. Now, unfortunately, I don't know why it says specifically that it's Eco Enchants Enchantment.ascend or whatever. It doesn't have the proper name. It's an issue I can't really fix at the moment, but once I find a fix to that, it'll happen. And if if you're interested in one of the enchants and you don't know what it applies to or what kind of effect it has, you just do enchant info and then type out an enchant. So let's do blackout, for example. And it says it right there. 10% chance to give your opponent darkness. Me personally, I've gone a really OP sword. There's also an issue earlier with the plugin where a specific enchant would make a player invulnerable. So, yeah. And then next, we have Reforges. Ignore the fact that I just went up. That's one of my enchants. But if you place an item into the reforge item section, you reforge your item. And you get special buffs such as 3% extra damage, 2% extra damage, and 10% knockback, etc. So I'm going to try it out on here. I got prospecting, which is nice. Okay, so there's all this. Now, you also may notice that the tab and everything else is pretty different. The tab is different. Well, it's going to be different. It's not really changed yet, but I'm going to make it a lot less cluttered. There's also the scoreboard, which it used to be extremely cluttered, but I changed it to make it a lot better. And it also looks different depending on whether or not you're in, an overworld dimension or the version you're on. So if you're on 1.13 or below, you'll get a more simplified version of this leaderboard. Okay, next. So RTP system looks a little bit nicer. A lot of the messages have been kind of changed around and stuff. And let's just go somewhere random, for example, to find a mob. So I'm going to go try to find a skeleton, some kind of mob or something. And I will pause and be right back with you. I'm just going to summon one, actually. I'm going to summon a skeleton right where I am. Okay. So, you may notice now that a skeleton actually has a level and an HP thing when you look at it. Based on your average skill level from the skills thing, the mobs that spawn around you change. So you have like higher leveled mobs if you have a higher skill average. So because I have a higher skill average, I have mobs that spawn at level like 30 something. There's also damage indicators, and you can earn a lot of like passive stats through the skill system. This was planned to be released in Season 2, but I decided to have a major content update early because I felt like the server kind of needed some more content. This is major content update number 2. Thank you for listening to my update log, and I hope you enjoy the new update.